Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Today it's Sunday and therefore we are asking, as we always do on a Sunday, or I always do in my readings for you, we are asking for an immediate message from Spirit, from Source, from your spirit team, your guides, your angels. What do you need to know about right now, and can we have some information for the coming week for you? So these are weekly readings. They are timeless. You can tune into them at any time. Whatever your intuition says, when you find a reading, you know, I always believe, I mean, you guys, your intuition is amazing. You'll find the reading that's right for you. So they are timeless. You can check in on the homepage and check in on the playlist and find readings whenever you need to. You know, they are a resource for you. So beautiful souls, welcome back. This is pile one. We're going to draw three cards for three piles, and yeah, welcome back to those of you who are returning. Welcome to anyone new. I hope you are having an amazing week. I hope things are going well for you. And thank you so much, all of you, just for being here and for your comments and your love and support of me and the channel, your love and support of one another as well. I read your comments, and the way you support each other is stunning. It really makes me feel just so honoured, so humbled to be connected with all of you. So, beautiful souls, let's look at these cards. We'll draw some runes and charms as well before we move into the readings. So, pile one, we have Earth Magic. This is the card for pile one. Card number one as well. We have card number 37, the Oracle's Gift. This is for pile two. Beautiful. And for pile three, we have Beyond the Ordinary. Okay, pile one, pile two, and pile three. Now, let's make sure the camera is focusing well on those. I hope that's good. And we are going to draw runes and charms. So pile one, we have your rune, just one coming through. We have the rune of nourishment, of possessions, Fehu. It's a pretty exciting rune, I will say. And let me draw a charm for you as well. We have a little dog, a little Scotty dog. Okay, and thank you so much, those of you who have sort of said, you know, you've been thanking me for using the counters to put the charms on so you can see them. And several of you have said, could you make them a little bit darker? That would help. So I have done so. I hope this is really helping now. So pile two, we have, oh, your rune is clinging to my fingers already. Oh, Thilla. This is the rune of inheritance, of separation, of gain. Very interesting energy this rune has. Let's put another little counter here so you can see the charms. And we will draw. Okay, I think you've got two here. Yeah, you have the Eiffel Tower. How interesting. The Eiffel Tower showed up for a reading, I think it was Friday's reading. And we have a beautiful moon. Really lovely moon. How fascinating. This is showing up in two readings in a row. That may be significant for some of you. Okay. This reading has got two runes. We have Berkana and we have Nathus. Now, Nathus is the rune of constraint and Berkana is the rune of growth. So very interesting energies. Okay. Oh, I do apologise if you can hear that. My tummy is rumbling. Okay, and your charm is, oh wow, you have the Tree of Life. How stunning. Okay, so that is pile three. Beautiful souls. I'm going to leave the camera running for a few moments. Take your time. Take as long as you need, as long as you want. If you need longer, I'll leave the video running for a few moments anyway. If you need longer, just press the pause button and I will see you in the readings. Pile one, welcome to your reading, beautiful souls. I think your reading is about trust in something here. Actually, I think that's your primary message. But let's draw some tarot cards. We're drawing from the Akashic Tarot first. Beautiful souls, if any of these cards are like really singing to you, they are all listed below, so you'll be able to find them and check them out if you wish to. I'll draw some oracle cards for you as well. And this one. Yeah, there's something about trust that's coming through. Needing to trust that, I almost want to say trust that someone will come through for you in some way, shape or form. Perhaps you're wondering about someone's loyalty. That is a message that seems to be coming through here. I want to ask Archangel Michael as well. Let's draw an Archangel Michael card. This one. Yes, this is the one. No, there's another here. Okay, let's look at these cards and see what we are shown. My beautiful souls. Welcome, everyone, welcome. Okay, we have the chess game. I'm delighted this is in reverse. That's really, really helpful. We have the birth card in reverse as well. We have the War of the Roses in reverse as well. And we have Initiation and the Count Saint Germain, which is actually upright. Now, if you follow my readings, you'll know I very rarely read cards in reverse, but with the Akashic Tarot, I do. Let's just have a look at your Archangel Michael cards. We have Shield Yourself, and we have This Is Your Life's Purpose. Okay. We then have Desert Harvest. We have the Princess of Red Poppies. We have the 7th house, Make a Commitment. How interesting. And Prairie Dog Energy. And we have a space here, which we will at some point fill, most definitely. Okay, my lovely souls, let's just tune in with your message, and we will also draw cards to check out the week ahead. There's like 2 layers of message here. I think, coming through for you, my beautiful souls. Firstly, there is something going on around you that has been, something has happened around you that has been either a conflict or a challenge, or someone's been a bit of a game player, or, you know, something has taken place that has maneuvered you into a kind of a position that you'd rather not be in. And I think you felt quite isolated from it, actually. You know, there's with the red poppies, Princess of Red Poppies, almost a grieving around it. You know, maybe somebody who you held in high regard might have, I don't know, maybe acted in a way that seemed not quite what you would expect of them. You know, in reality, you know, they've just done a human thing, I suspect, but nevertheless, something has thrown you. Now, this is suggesting that this can be, either that it can be healed, but also I think you can navigate through this. Curiously enough, I think it has happened with purpose. There's something in this situation that has arrived to kind of almost give you a direction. If you've been wondering what your purpose was, something from this is helping to align you with your purpose, helping to align you with your calling. Pile 1, Earth Magic, being grounded. I feel that your message is to step back from this, so that the double layer, one is something has happened and there is actually a purpose to this, and I think that the outcome that you desire, birth is in reverse, the outcome you desire, I think it will actually potentially come, but I don't think it can come immediately. This feels like one of these situations where you could get locked into some kind of a stalemate with someone if you are trying to push through to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve, or your point of view, your perspective. I mean, something has definitely happened that's caused you to feel very discombobulated or let down. Now, with Fehu, the rune of possessions, nourishment, it's also ambitions being met. I think that the seeds that you are wanting, the seeds you've sown, I actually suspect they are going to come to fruition. This is your life's purpose. I mean, look at this pathway. 7th house, make a commitment. But I think right now, this is a time when you can't push. It's kind of like, it's a bit like when you sow a seed. And actually what you have to do is kind of nurture it, really. You've got to kind of wait for something to sprout or for something to come. I do feel that the immediate battle, in a way, is kind of over with the War of the Roses in reverse, and the chess game, or certainly a conclusion has been arrived at that may not be what you're okay with. But it doesn't mean that this is basically saying, look, this is not all gloom and doom. You know, there is a sadness, there's grieving. Curiously enough, I think something will come from this. Right now, your guides, your angels, your spirit team are saying, retreat, step back. Prairie dogs, you know, they run for cover, but they kind of know when they're meant to be out there, and they know when they're not. You know, the message of prairie dog energy is to know when to retreat and to know when to look after yourself, because then when you come back out of your hole or your safe place, you are revitalized and you are a strength to be reckoned with. Right now, you need to come away and step away from something, step down. I do feel your loyalties have maybe been tested, or someone that you believed in maybe behaved in a way that seemed out of character. However we look at it, your current feeling of either isolation or feeling that you haven't been, it's like you've lost agency. That's a good way of saying it. Now, put that down, because there's a transition to go through here with the Princess of Red Poppies. There is a transition. Make a commitment to the future that you want to bring, but step away and look after yourself right here and right now. You're very, very sensitive. You've expended a lot of energy, but this is one of these moments when if you try to push for something, it's not actually going to work. Sometimes when you push, it's like that sort of law of science, you know, every... I'm trying to remember the words now. I know the one I mean. It's in my head. Yes, every force is met with an equal force. If you try to push for something right here and right now, you'll get an equal force pushing back. This is not the time for this to be birthed, but it is the time for you to hold your vision and replenish, look after yourself, knowing that you are on track. This is your life's purpose. Let's draw another card for here, and we'll ask about the week ahead. I'm going to draw another of these wonderful cards. May we have additional guidance or additional information or a confirmation, please? Okay, we have the Jaguar energy. Right, this is really interesting. So this is about motive and intent. And power. Actually, as well, is about and misuse of power. The chess game is also about misuse of power. You know, conflict. The War of the Roses is often speaks of conflict, but because it's in reverse, it suggests either something's reached a point. Either you can't move this forwards, this conflict, or it's reached a point of conclusion, and I think you're debilitated. Yeah, Jaguar is about intent, and it acknowledges kind of what goes wrong when people's intentions are not good, but it kind of honours that there will be Like it's basically, it's not for you to retaliate. It's not your job to retaliate or push back on this. You know, if somebody, as I said, somebody has behaved in a way that you thought was out of character. But it's not a time for you to push back. This is a time to recognise, you know, with the Jaguar energy, that kind of source and spirit are going to take care of this. Your life purpose is to stay on track, to make a commitment to your future vision, and at this moment in time to look after yourself. 100% look after yourself. Nourish the ground for your own deliverance. Look after you. That's your biggest message. And as you look after you, you'll rise again. You'll come back out and you'll be, you know, back on track and you'll be fine. Right now, because your life's purpose, there is a bigger picture. Something in this scenario will be sort of taken care of somehow behind the scenes, but I'm not sure that you can push this through right now. It's much more about sort of retreating and looking after yourself, and not in a gloom and doom place, in a holding your vision of the future or whatever it is you're manifesting or whatever you're working on, and knowing that it will come to fruition. Because this is about ambition satisfied. So what you're desiring, the seeds that you've sown, even if they've been squished or squashed or you know whatever, it doesn't matter. The fact that you sowed them is what matters, and holding your intent is what matters, and it will come right. May we ask about the week ahead? But first of all, actually, my pile, I'm going to just ask about, you know, whether there's any gauge of the future as to when or how this might come through for you. Any gauge at all around. And timings are always difficult to ask for in a reading, because there's no, you know, there is no, time and space doesn't really exist in, you know, in other dimensions. That's our way of measuring time. So we have the Queen of Wands. This is interesting. I mean, she is the Queen of Transformation, and how fascinating that she sits with a lion and a black leopard here. This is about empowerment. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, look at this. And then the Five of Pentacles. I think you will be able to, whatever seed you've sown, I do think it will transform, it will emerge. Because there is something of this that is your path. There is your pathway and your purpose. It's very unique to you with the Five of Pentacles here. I always think with the Five of Pentacles, you know, sometimes traditionally it feels like you're left out in the cold a little bit. Again, with loyalty, if someone let you down, perhaps you're questioning whether you can really remain loyal to them. And the wolf, you know, I'm seeing a kind of a lone wolf here, but actually this person, there may be a lone wolf, but this person is being guided. You know, your guides are with you. I think the seeds you've sown will transform. But with Desert Harvest and the Five of Pentacles, it may not be immediate. It will happen with the Ace of Pentacles. I think that's a confirmation. Timing-wise, can we ask about timing-wise? Can we have a gauge of the timing of this at all, please? May we ask for pile one some gauge of this vision? We have the Seven of Cups. I think there'll be choices. I think there will be opportunity for you to make choices. Funnily enough, I think within this situation there is an opportunity to make a choice. Okay, let's just ask a bit more about that. We have the Devil, yeah. I think because of this situation and because of your stepping away from it and your purpose, you have a desire, you feel very passionately about this. It's part of your calling, it's part of your purpose. I think there will be opportunity for you to really kind of think this through, basically. I mean, some of you may choose Some of you may choose to a sort of a different pathway, actually. Even some of you might actually choose to walk away from something. Let's ask for more information again to follow through with this a little bit. Yeah, you may have to make a bit of a judgment call at some point. I think whatever's happened, it is part of your purpose. And ironically enough, it's going to guide you. Yeah, we have the Fool. There's a new beginning. It's guiding you. We have the Lovers, which is also a card of choice. Okay. So, just following through with this, just to kind of see how it might emerge. We have the Three of Swords and we have the Two of Swords. Yeah. I actually think that that the outcome of this, you can't, your current situation, I don't think you can push through at this moment in time. It's not the right time. Actually, it needs consideration. Retreat, consideration, review, evaluation. You'll be able to really see, I think you do see what's actually going on. And I think there is a dilemma in quite how you proceed. I think what we're being shown here is that this is not the time to push forwards. Okay, there'll be an outcome. There will be a positive outcome. The seeds you've sown have not fallen on barren ground. But right now, everything here is actually just saying this. We're not being given a timing about the future. We're being shown that right now, this is the time for you to retreat. This is not a time for you to engage in any kind of conflict. It's a time for you to sit with your thoughts and contemplate what your choices are and what you want to do, and to kind of step away from ego, you know, with the Jaguar energy here. Step away from any element of ego and really sit and center yourself, ground yourself, get your feet on the ground, ground yourself, and really establish in a very clear way what you can do and what you want to do and how you want to take something forwards. What's really valuable right now, my lovely pile one, is that you know what you're dealing with the Three of Swords. You know, nothing, I think you genuinely know what you're dealing with. And even though it causes you a conflict, you know, if someone's let you down, then you're thinking, gosh, that's not who I thought they were. But you know what? Now you know. So now you can work out on the basis of this how you're going to proceed, what choices are available to you. And these are your choices to make. You know, this is not a time when you don't have to be dictated. And I think you know that. It is not about you deciding or somebody else dictating to you. This is about making your choices. So really think them through. This is about stepping away and reflecting. Let's just ask for a few more cards for the coming week for you, but I think this is pretty clear actually, that it's a week of reflection and we're not being shown an outcome. It's almost as though you've got to decide what you want to do, but decide what you want to do rather than engaging in something head on. It's stepping away and reflecting to decide how you want to proceed with this. And it will be different for you each, because this is a reading that will reach many. What matters is that you operate from the heart and not from any aspect of ego, which I see that you are doing. I think you've come up against somebody who has an intent that's coloured by something else. And you know that. You know that. Maybe they didn't want to lose face as well. You know, that sometimes happens. You know, people don't want to lose face. That's them, and it's not you. This is about you centering yourself in you. So let's ask about the coming week. May we ask for guidance and information for pile one for the coming week. Okay, there's your first card flying out. And this one, two, this one, and this one. Okay. So your first card is the Chariot. Your second card is the Prince of Swords. Wow, Ace of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. This is very fascinating. So right here and right now, it's the step away. I actually think in the week you will reach a conclusion and you will know what you want to do about this. Right now, it's step away, step down, sit with it, meditate with it, make a commitment to the higher your higher purpose. But my beautiful souls, let me make sure the camera is focusing on that. I hope that's working. Yeah, make beautiful souls. Yeah, I always think when I suddenly think, oh, must just check the camera. It's almost like you need to focus. That's sort of coming through, that energy. Step away, and in the coming week, you'll know what to do. You'll absolutely know what to do. There'll be an opportunity to move this forwards. But right now, it's step away, meditate, ground yourself, get still, look after you. You're on track, you've sown some seeds, but those seeds need to kind of sit in the soil and germinate, and then you'll know what to do. This is like a little pocket of time, and things will emerge. You've got 2 aces, you have the Fool. There's going to be a new opportunity, a new beginning in this. Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity coming from this. I don't know what it is, and it doesn't feel appropriate to ask, actually, because right now it's a sit with this, but there will be a new opportunity that will take you in the direction that you are wanting to go. So there will be opportunity here. It's just that it's not right now. Step away, get still, look after you. Pile 1, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If this is resonating with you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And excuse me, and depending on when you're coming to this reading, if you're watching this as I've uploaded it, then we are in November. So I just, for those of you who are waiting for my diary and journal to go live, which has been so late in the year, I have been longing for them to emerge. I've had all the proofs through, which are marvellous, the digital proofs. I'm literally waiting for the hard copy of both books to arrive, and the moment they do, they will go live and be available. So I will email, if you're on my email list, about that, and I'll do an announcement here on YouTube. I am mega excited, and I'll be doing a workshop showing you how to manifest with the moon and use the diary and the journal. So really, really exciting stuff. But if you're watching this in a year's time or 6 months' time or 2 months' time, then please disregard all that, because it's probably not relevant unless it's in a year's time and I'm about to launch the next one. But so beautiful souls. But thank you so much, those of you who've been asking about those books. They are literally at that point of emergence, which is exciting. So thank you so much, all of you, for all of your support in every possible way. And yeah, watch this space. I'll make an announcement as soon as they're live. Pile 1, tons of love. The guidance here is so clear. And yes, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and all the things you do that support the channel. Tons of love, Pile 1. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Hello, magical beings, I want to say. Of course, you are all magical beings. I think we, in principle, know that, but that's kind of what this card says. You are a magical being and you're on track. Really interesting energy here about you rising, letting go of stuff that stops you from believing in yourself. You're on track. This is a confirmation. This is an oracle in itself. We get shown messages and signs and synchronicities in so many ways. It could be I don't know. I had a fascinating one the other day where I was contemplating something and asking if I could be given a sign, and literally a lorry pulled out across the road in front of me, and not in a dangerous way. I was waiting. It was like a give way space, and right across, emblazoned across the side of the lorry, was it was Libra and the symbol of Libra, and it gave me exactly the answer I needed in that moment. It was like literally written on the side of this lorry what I needed to know. I was asking about how to approach something, and it just gave me this key piece of, it was like this piece of a jigsaw puzzle I needed. So stuff arrives, and in many ways, and this is kind of asking you to trust Trust what arrives. Trust what you're being shown. Listen to yourself. Trust that whatever you hear, you see, your gifts, trust them. Let's draw from, this is the Akashic Tarot, and the cards are listed below. I'm going to draw your oracle cards too. Yeah, trust your intuition, beautiful souls. Seeing this, and actually that one too. What else do we have here for you, my lovely pile too? I'm seeing, wow, okay, all of those. I'm going to pause, look at these cards, and then we'll draw more. We have the Sands of Time, which is in reverse. We have Hilarion in reverse. All of these are in reverse. How interesting. This is one of the few packs that I read cards in reverse. I generally don't. Okay. This is about removing self-doubt and trusting. Cardinal, bright new beginnings ahead. Tie up loose ends. Beware of challenges. Malefice. Last quarter moon. Okay, we have Hold On To Me. The Princess of Red Poppies. This came out in pile 1. If any of you were drawn to pile 1, this may be relevant to you. And we have Ancestral Guardians of Light. Oh my goodness me. You are being, you're absolutely being guided through something here. You're needing to cross the T's, dot the I's, because something in your world is coming to a completion here. Something's reaching a conclusion or coming to a completion. And actually the next chapter is going to be phenomenal. You're being guided to something. There is something bigger, better. I mean, hold on to me. This is like, you know, your feet aren't going to touch the ground here. This is what we're being shown. So I do feel, yes, ancestral guardians, you're being guided from one space to another. Literally, you're in progress. It's like a... It almost feels like a portal, you know, where you're literally stepping through a portal from kind of living your life in one way to living your life in another way. Let's ask Archangel Michael for some guidance as well. Have confidence, yeah. Okay, this feels really big. Bright new beginnings. You're in a... You're kind of, you're letting go of something, or you're needing to let go of something here. Tie up loose ends. And also for some of you, if there's been any challenges in your world, beware of challenges. It's kind of like, don't let a challenge knock you off focus. Hilarion in reverse is like, it's like losing your focus. Excuse me. It's like losing your focus, and maybe something, a diversion happened. Do you know, it may also be that you've been working really hard at something and something came along and kind of like, not exactly knocked you off track, but took up your time. Or there was a challenge in a project. Or outside of it almost. It feels like there's something outside that has interfered with your kind of progress. It's like you were on a roll, you were moving forwards, and something has come along and caused you to question it, or to doubt it, or to doubt yourself. But you're on a pathway to something. There's something you're doing that is, I kind of feel it's going to grow. It's going to be big, like the Eiffel Tower. It's literally, it's very specific to you. Have confidence. Archangel Michael is saying, have confidence. For some of you, this is owning your gifts. It's owning your... Yeah, it's owning your gifts. Recognizing that your guides, your angels are speaking to you all the time, and owning that. Maybe something happened that caused you to question whether your gifts were real, or what you thought you heard or saw was real. If you are, you know, clairvoyant or clairaudience, all the clairs. Your capacity, your ability to I do apologise. I had to apologise. If you hear that, that's my stomach grumbling. I'm going to have to go and get something to eat after these readings. Um, it's quite funny. I'm giggling away because it was so loud. I don't know whether you heard it or not. But anyway, I apologised in pile one when that happened. I sort of feel there's some relevance to that though. It's kind of like you need some sustenance. And clearly I will in a moment, but that's cool. This is all about letting go. Your spirit team, your angels, your guides, they're speaking through you. They want you to own your gifts. And I feel like something's happened that caused you to feel like either something hasn't been emerging quickly and therefore you're questioning whether it's valid, or something happened that caused you to sort of plummet into a moment or a pocket of self-doubt. Maybe you feel you misread something. I'm not sure if you did, but either way, this is like kind of put all that behind you. There's a real magnificent union with Source here, a union with Spirit. Have confidence in your abilities. Beware of the challenge is I think, because of almost something coming along that can cause you to doubt yourself or cause you to doubt what you are seeing or what you're being shown. Don't doubt it. Really let go with Othilla of anything that holds you back. Now, Othilla can relate to real property sometimes. So I'm not seeing anything directly to do with kind of real estate or moving, but if you had a gut feeling about moving to a particular area or moving away from something and moving to somewhere else, this would be a confirmation that your gut feeling is right about it. In which case you'll need to tie up loose ends. Maybe, in terms of real property, if you were thinking of moving to a particular place, a location, and you started to doubt yourself, this is saying, put aside self-doubt, your gut feeling, your intuition was right. So whatever showed up that made you question it, actually, beware of those challenges, because that wasn't a real challenge. It may be, in many ways, if there's a challenge around, it's more to help you to really consolidate your intuition, consolidate your belief in what you're doing. You have more time than you think as well with the sands of time in reverse. You have more time than you think to achieve whatever it is you're moving towards or trying to achieve. And these are your kind of immediate messages. Let's draw some more cards, or at least another card from this wonderful pack of spirit animal guides. We have antelope. Right, now antelope energy is very interesting because this is about getting to the finish line as well. It's stamina. It's about having the stamina to persevere with something. So yes, if anything you're doing is not, it's connected to your spiritual pathway, it's connected to your awakening, it's connected to your ability to really listen and hear your guides, to recognize and trust the signs that you're being shown. I think you're in one of those transitionary spaces where Source, your spirit team, your guides are talking to you, they're giving you signs, but there is some element of, can I really trust this? Or am I right about it? Or is this just, is this a gut feeling? Is my gut feeling right or not? And I think it's really, I kind of just want to say that's totally okay. I think we all do that. It's such a human thing because in a way we get very real, tangible experiences, but they're also kind of not tangible at the same time. Sometimes, when a synchronicity happens, do we look at that and think, oh, it's just a coincidence? Or do we look at it and think, that's a synchronicity? And this is saying, look, you are being shown signs, so trust them. And don't challenge your perception or your ability. If you're not sure about something, simply ask for another sign and it will be given to you. Rather than doubting yourself, just ask for further guidance. This is about seeing this through, because you are being guided. There's a circumstance around you or a pathway, and you are being guided on it, and it is very much connected to your spiritual awakening, and as I said, to all the clairs, to your, but it's fundamentally your ability to hear and to listen and follow the guidance you're being given, and to receive it. Okay, let's another card here from this pack too. How fascinating! Look at this, the blank shield. This is a space of possibility, and it's an ownership. So in this particular pack, these are beautiful cards. These are Jamie Sam's medicine cards. All the cards are listed below. Jamie Sam's in this pack left some blank cards, and because these are spirit animal guides, it was really so that if your spirit animal guide that you know and you know well is not part of the pack, you can add it. You could draw it or make a little collage. You could create a new card. But in a way, that's exactly it. It's owning your guides, your relationship with your guides, with your animal spirit guides, with your angels. This is owning whoever or whatever being, whatever animal, whatever angel, whoever is trying to speak with you and through you. This is owning that, because it's apps, and you're being honoured. This is really real, and whatever doubt you've been having around some element of your spiritual pathway, or your ability, or your intuition, your gut feeling, it's coming to an end. You're going to enter a new phase of life where you see things differently. It's like climbing to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I've personally never been to the top of the Eiffel Tower, but I am told the view is spectacular. I imagine it must be. Well, when you're on the ground, you can only see so much, but when you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower, your vision is spectacular. And that's where you're rising to. You're being gifted with some kind of element of heightened intuition, guidance, and they're asking you to believe in this, to trust it, believe in it, and own it. However that's coming through for you, your message is clear. Let's draw some cards for the week ahead for you. I feel, this is, gosh, so clear. Feels really very big, very life-changing. Let's draw these and this. Let's ask about your week ahead. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, okay, gosh, look at you. In a place of nurture, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Princess of Cups, we then have the King of Cups. How very, very fascinating. We then have the Fool, and then we have the Prince of Wands. How very, very interesting. I think this week some form of divine guidance will come to you. Now, I don't know what form or shape that will come in, but some form of divine guidance will come. I think it will be clear as the day when it arrives, and you really are being asked to trust this. Your gifts are awakening. Yeah, something will be gifted to you, shown to you, and it creates an opportunity. You'll be in it will be so clear to you. It will be an opportunity with the Two of Pentacles in real terms to take an action, which is interesting, thinking of real property, real estate. In real terms, you will be able to take an action on the basis of this, whatever that might be. So if you were looking at moving and you were having a wobble, in no uncertain terms, something will be shown to you that will be this week, that will be clear as the day as to which property you're meant to go to, however that arrives. It's a new beginning. There's a new pathway here. King of Cups, Princess of Cups, literally, it's you'll be offered something. So, and you will know that it's the right pathway. You'll know it is the new beginning you've been waiting for. You'll know it's the direction you're wanting. And you will be able to pick it up and run with it. I don't know what this will be. I want to say keep us posted in the comments, pile 2. But yeah, I am seeing an opportunity that is to be given to you. Literally, antelope, pick it up and run with it. Stamina, embrace it. Go with it. It is a window. It's a new opportunity. For some of you, it could involve moving, relocating. Like you could get a job offer, and it involves relocation in some way, shape, or form with Othello. In which case, you'll need to tie up all the loose ends and get to it. Ancestral guardians of light. I mean, this is a transitionary card. You are something of divine guidance is coming to you this week. Your feet aren't going to touch the ground. That is really interesting. Your feet are not going to touch the ground. This is an opportunity that you should go for it. It will be offered to you. I feel there, or some message or something will come through in no uncertain terms. Yeah, your reading is saying this week, pick it up and run with it. Whatever it is, when it arrives, it's a new beginning. It's the new beginning you've been looking for and waiting for. How amazing! It's also, I suspect, something you've been wishing for with the King of Cups. Something you've been wanting, longing for, or hoping for. Could be that new job offer, as I said. I suppose for some it could be a relationship connection, but I'm not specifically saying that here. But there is literally divine guidance. What is amazing here is this: it allows you to own your gifts in the fullest way. That's what's so beautiful about this. It enables you to know that the information you're receiving is real, that your gut feeling is real, your intuition is real. It sort of confirms that. So whatever this offer is, there's also like an underlying confirmation of your gifts. But I am seeing some sort of divine guidance this week coming to you, and of you taking real action in response to it. Pile 2, this is your reading. I'm mega excited for you. Seriously mega excited. So, do keep us posted in the comments. And if you're watching this as I have uploaded it, I know some of you follow the readings, thank you so much. Then, obviously, if you're watching this in 6 months' time, what I'm about to say will not be relevant. Do watch this space, because finally, I'm posting this in November. Finally, I've had the proofs back for the 2025 Astro Moon Diaries and the new journal and workbook that's coming out, and I should have the hard copy proofs. I've had the digital proofs. I should have the hard copy proofs really, really soon. As soon as I have them, I will do it, and as soon as they will go live, and you can access them. I will make an announcement here, and if you're on my email list, I will let you know immediately as well. And thank you so much to those of you who have been inquiring about them. They are very, very, very nearly about to be live, which is so exciting, but very late in the year for a diary. But nevertheless, they are about to emerge, and it's really exciting. I'll make a video all about it and let you know. Tons of love. Thank you so much for being here. And disregard that if you're watching this in 3 months' time or 6 months' time. They're timeless readings. You can come to them whenever. Tons of love, pile 2. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. Patience is coming through here, beyond the ordinary. With Nathis, the rune of constraint, it kind of says that there is a restriction or an energy of something around you. Maybe you're having to wait for something, and you're having to kind of trust that there's a bigger picture here. Now, And this is very much about knowing that there is a bigger picture. Even if events are not making sense to you, there is a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture at work here. Berkana is a whole new phase of growth. Let's find out what your angels, your guides want you to know right now. Now we have the Three of Roses, loving elementals. Let's come out in reverse. I'm seeing this and this. And this one, and also the one on the base of the pack as well. Now with the other piles I drew the oracle cards as well, but I'm feeling like I just want to draw your cards right now. So we have loving elementals in reverse. We have setting your course is also in reverse. We have the master artisan in reverse. We have the King of Roses. And then we have the waterfall in reverse. This is very, very interesting. Right, there is a constraint around you. Timing. There's something that you are actually wanting to manifest. Now, for some of you, this is about love. Or some aspect of your life that you're wanting to manifest, you're wanting to birth into the world, you're wanting to bring it forth. And I think you're probably wondering why it just hasn't manifested. You know, when you just have days where you just think, oh, come on, universe, cut me some slack. You know, why hasn't this emerged yet? Whatever this is for you. For some, it could be, as I said, it could be relationship and love with the King of Roses. For others, it's something that you desire immensely. And this is kind of like saying with Nathis, right now, the timing isn't quite right. It will be. There's a major confirmation here. It will be. You know, you will have agency. You just don't have it right now. You know, you will be able to manifest this, just not yet. You will know that you're on course. It's just that you don't feel like it's something has not yet manifested that you are desiring. And I think you are in that space of, you know, come on, universe. When? You know, how long do I have to wait for this? This is the kind of energy around, I feel, in your reading, pile 3. Let's draw oracle cards and see what we're shown. We will draw from Archangel Michael. And the Wild Kuan Yin as well. 3 for you from this pack. Beautiful souls, I will also say the cards are all listed below if any of them are like really singing to you. I'm feeling more than one from this pack actually for you. Yeah. Oh, well, not that many. that's rather a lot. Okay. Gosh, maybe there's something about that big wad of cards. That's your card there. Okay, big wad of cards. I wonder. Doof, it sort of landed. It's like, I just wonder whether you're really waiting for something to land, waiting for something to manifest. And it's quite, this is a big desire for you. It's not a small one, it's a big one. It's life-changing. It takes you on a new pathway. It is the equivalent of, if you were single, it would be the equivalent of meeting the love of your life, in which case every area of your life is going to change. The whole landscape of your world will change. Or if for some of you have a child here, it could be like having a baby. The landscape of your world will change. You've been waiting and waiting and it hasn't yet manifested. Okay, we have the whale, okay, which is interesting. Because whale energy, really hearing the song lines. Whales sing the song lines. 10th house, keep it professional. Mercury, dive into the details. Okay, that's interesting. We have forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. We have white mantra, mother protects. We have remember me, the divine mother within. And we have perfect. Priestess of perfect pairing makes the match. So this is about finding the perfect match. Keep it professional. I feel that some of you are feeling as though, because it hasn't manifested, that somehow you're not exactly to blame, but as if it's making you feel as though, you know, what did I do? What did I do wrong? Why hasn't it manifested? Because I kind of think you know that you deserve it. It's interesting. I don't feel there's self-doubt here. I think you know that you deserve. Let me put this down here. Was that going to work? Yeah. I think you know that you deserve to have the thing that you are wanting to manifest, whatever that may be for you. Career pathway, the perfect match, could be a person, it could be a house, it could be a location, whatever you're manifesting. You know you deserve it, but I think it's plummeting you, not into self-doubt. It's got that sense of, come on, universe, what's going on? What have I done wrong? Why hasn't this been delivered yet? You know, it's got this kind of flavour about it. You're being asked to really trust here that there is a bigger picture. Let's just sit with this. Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. I feel like, let me just move this over. I want to just tune into this card here. Keep it professional. What is this about? The keep it professional card. What's happening here? I think you're really wondering. Yeah, you're wondering why. There's a big question here. It's like, why? Why hasn't this manifested? Why hasn't this happened? Why hasn't it? Now, you haven't done anything wrong. Let us dive into some details. Mercury, keep it professional. Let's look at this. Can we get more information or guidance about the keep it professional card? What is this about? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups, which is also about love, new relationships. We have the High Priestess, indicating that you are going to be guided here. You're being protected, you're being guided. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. I think you are dealing with the disappointment of something that hasn't manifested, and you've been trying to manifest it, and it could well be love, could be a personal relationship for many of you. Whatever it is, it would have been the perfect match. You're looking for the perfect match, whether that is home, project, work environment, whether it's person, love, intimacy, friend, tribe. Now, Berkana indicates a new beginning. Endings and new beginnings, new opportunities. So there's been a disappointment here, or the disappointment could just be the energy of why. There's definitely, why hasn't this emerged? Why hasn't this happened yet? Why? When I've worked so hard, why hasn't it happened? I've kept my eye on the ball. I've meditated. It's like all this stuff. Why hasn't it happened? Okay, remember the Divine Mother within. These cards are all about looking after you, loving you, reminding you of how loved you are. You haven't done anything to cause the restriction or the delay. You have not done anything wrong. This is really, really clear. You have not done anything to cause this. Okay? Let's ask for more guidance and more information, please. We have, the Two of Wands. So we are seeing a new beginning arriving, and we are seeing, you couldn't get a greater new beginning. We've got the Fool and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And we have the Three of Cups, which is a card of celebration. It's commitment, it's engagement. Wow. It's friendship, it's community. It's the perfect pairing. It's unity. And then you have the King of Wands as well. Okay. It's coming. This is a confirmation. You know, this is coming. This person, this tribe, this connection, it's coming. Absolutely. The new beginning. I mean, this is all about new beginnings. It's a wonderful new beginning, and this is substance that's coming. It's longevity. It's the right connection. It is the perfect pairing. It is coming. You haven't done anything wrong. I feel this is such an immediate reading for you, really, with your spirit team just saying, look, we're here, we're rooting for you, you haven't done anything wrong. It's like trying to lift your state of mind, trying to help you to almost like confirming what you know, which is that you deserve this. You haven't done anything wrong. You absolutely deserve to receive what you desire. You really do. You deserve the perfect match, whatever that is for you. This is a validation of this. It really is. It's support of you and a validation of you. And if you've, in your mind have sort of sunk into that sort of, why? I must have done something, otherwise why would this be happening? That you're being affirmed, you're being supported, you're being told how much you are loved. So loved. You really are. You are truly loved here. And what you are hoping for is coming. May we ask then, let's dive into this a little bit more for you. May we ask, with this coming, if we can get any indication, let's use the Akashic Tarot, of any kind of timings. I know that's always tricky, but let's ask. Okay, how interesting. We've got the initiation of Count Saint Germain, and the sands of time are in reverse. Now this is a card that says you've got longer than you think, okay? So whether it means it's going to take longer than you think, I don't know. It's being initiated. Let's get more information here. Winter and summertime. Now whether you are in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, at the time of you watching this reading, because it's a timeless reading, so even though I am actually doing this I'm uploading this reading, I'm doing it right here and right now, it's November. But you could be watching this in January or whenever. You could be watching it in 6 months' time or, a year's time. So wherever you are, and we're here, I'm in the UK, so right now it's autumn time. So if you're in the UK, I don't think you have long to wait, because this is the winter card. So we are looking at just a few months barely. I mean, we've had a very late autumn here, so we're not yet in winter. Winter for us fully is more January time. But yeah, we're moving into winter. We've got snow. So if wherever you are and whatever the timing of when you come to this reading, I think it arrives in the winter time. That's really, really clear. So if you're in the southern hemisphere at the time of watching this reading, you may have to be waiting. I mean, it's sort of November time, so you'll be coming into summer. So you may have to, do summer, autumn, and then into winter. But I think it's coming in winter time. I think that's what we are being shown, and that will have a reference point to when you watch this and where you are. That's the timing, but it is coming. This is a reading that's simply being sent to give you the message that this will happen. The perfect pairing will take place, whatever that is for you. Love, intimacy, or indeed tribe, friends, whatever it is. Home, house, whatever it is for you. Whatever the perfect pairing is, it's coming. It's coming in the winter. Now, Let us ask for more guidance and information for the coming week for you. Can we have general guidance for the coming week for you, please? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. I have these cards here. I'm seeing this and this as well. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles has shown herself. I always think she's the Queen of self-care, you know. So this is really about looking after yourself. Have the courage. We have the card of strength. Have the courage of your convictions, okay? Believe in yourself. Don't let that, believe in your dream. It doesn't feel, as I said, I know there is self-doubt in there when we kind of sort of say, why? But it does feel like you kind of know you deserve this. Hold that strength within you. Queen of Pentacles, look after yourself. You can manifest this. Look at the Nine of Pentacles. You can manifest your dreams. This is a card of such satisfaction and reward. And even if you do have to wait, for some of you a little while, and for some of you a slightly longer while, it's worth waiting for. Look at this. You have the Ace of Pentacles. It is worth waiting for. And look at the Four of Cups. I mean, the Four of Cups is overflowing with kind of, I almost want to say this is telling me, you know, emotional stability. Her chakras are lined up. There's a calmness here. And look at the storks. Storks are about new beginnings. What I see with the Four of Cups in this reading is really very much of you holding, be peaceful. Be peaceful, be centered this week. This is coming and it will be worth waiting for. So for your cards for this week, it's such an affirmation. Everything in your reading is an affirmation. This is worth waiting for, so remind yourself of that. Look after yourself. Hold on to that vision. You know what you want. And, you know that it will come to you. Manifestation is all about kind of not just putting a wish into the universe, but kind of living it as if it's real. Really, really try to engage with that in your meditations. Really sit in your meditations, and whatever you're trying to manifest, sit in that meditation with gratitude as if you have it already. Because that's part of what sows the seeds. But this is coming. This is absolutely coming to you. So even if it's not here yet, get still, be focused on your self-care. Embrace the world as you want it to be, my beautiful souls. And trust that there is a bigger picture and the universe is actively working behind the scenes on your behalf. It may not feel like it, but there is such a confirmation that that is happening here. Pile 3, this is your reading. It is an honour and a privilege to read for you. If this is resonating with you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you are watching this, as I am uploading it, if you're coming to it at a later date, what I'm about to say will not be relevant. But if you are watching it, and I know some of you, quite a few of you have been contacting me about next year's diary. It's very late. We're in November now. I've had all the digital proofs through. I'm just waiting for the hard copy proofs, and once they arrive and we can check that everything is as it should be, they will be going live. I will be making an announcement here on YouTube, and I will email everybody on my email list as well to let you know they are live, they are up and running, along with a workbook and journal as well. So beautiful souls, I'm super excited, and I will keep you posted on that one. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. Tons of love. And yes, if you are new to the channel, I write an annual manifest with the moon, Astro Moon Diary, which helps you to manifest. That's the purpose of it. So anyway, beautiful souls, I'm sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing you for another reading really soon.